Good afternoon, the Chairman, Human Rights Defenders, and Access to Justice Advocate Center. Our legal department, co-comrades and the viewers, our name is Solution, live from live from Ikeja Allen Avenue branch. We have a case domestic misunderstanding reported by Mrs. Nneka Umar against Mr.
James,
Obich,
Mr. James Obeshin Okechukwu.
Mr. James Obechina Okechukwu. Please join us. Mr. James was in Nigeria a few weeks or a few days ago, but left back to Europe, right?
The US.
Back to US, and the woman in question is back in our office to conduct DNA test between herself and the child, and also tell us exactly what transpired and how we can be of help to her. Kindly follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center and Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Advocate Center Alternative. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Thank you. All right, Mr. Madam Leka, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, help us pick up. What is the issue? I see there's a little child here. Why is this child here?
Yeah, my name is Nneka Umas from
Okay.
Delta State. Yeah, I brought my son here, but initially my mother-in-law was saying that.
Let me sit here.
All right. Initially, my mother-in-law was saying that I was not the one who gave birth to my child. That I went to adopt a child or carry somebody else's children child. So I want to clarify, although they've clarified everything now, but I still want to do it for reference purpose because of tomorrow.
What is the clarification?
Yeah, the last time my husband came back, Mr. James Obeshin Okechukwu came from US after enough arguments, and last year we wanted to do the DNA, but the mother insisted that we use the son's cloth, which is my husband's cloth, for the DNA, which I rejected to it.
Don't let this child come inside. They know this children come inside. Block them from the place.
So which I rejected to it. So thank God this year, my auntie that reside in America and the elder brother of my husband, James Obeshin Okechukwu, insisted that the brother have to come down, which is my husband. So they pushed him down. They say if you don't come down, they're going to report him over there. So that is why he came down for the DNA test. And initially, we agreed that I will hold my own here. Him too will hold his own DNA test in Makio hospital. But when he came down, after the test over there, he refused to come to the human rights. But nevertheless, the test
Tell
results.
their mother to control them. That the boy is disturbing from window. Tell their mother to control them.
Nevertheless, the test result proved that he is the father of my child.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, man. And the test result is here. This is the test result.
Okay. And today you want to do DNA test between yourself and the
Yes,
child.
yeah, I want to do DNA test.
Where is the DNA test? Let her quickly come and take the specimen while she continues in other people.
She said the human is in. I want you to buy.
No, I don't know. It's there. Oh, okay. Let the woman come in. Not I'm talking about them. Correct. Sorry. Didn't I forgot? Pẹ̀lẹ́.
Is it more than child?
Yes.
This is just for fun. Yeah. The first name. Okay. Last name. Your date of birth.
Sign in. So this is here. This for the child. The way you feel. Okay. Do you want the face of your child shown?
No, ma.
Okay. Where is that your mother-in-law?
She's at number 35 Aderobuso. She lives in Lagos.
When she was accusing you, was it verbal? Did you record it when she said the child did not belong to you?
No, I didn't record them.
Did not record. Otherwise, you would have invited her here. That after the DNA test, you tell us how you adopt the child. Okay, go ahead with that.
Just open your mouth. Open it wide.
Open it very wide. Hold on, even if they're not showing the face, they will show the left to be sure saying that the child you can't do.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Now. But they say now another this thing you can't show you. You are done.
Yes.
Okay, you said you have other complaints.
Yes, ma'am.
So go ahead.
So let me just make it short. Let me make it brief. Why when I got married 2007 into the family of the Okechukwu family. So when I married, it was during my youth service. So they now asked me not to go for youth service because they feel that as a young lady that time, they said I should stay back in Lagos. Why I stayed with my mother-in-law. I said okay. So my husband now later traveled back to America after 3 months. So staying with my mother-in-law become a and staying with my mother-in-law become an help to me because she started frustrating my life. Then before then I was working there. I decided to work with one of the daughter called Regina Obani. Regina Okechukwu. Her husband name is Obani. So they have a shop in Ikori. I was in Ikori market. She deals in this souvenirs. So I decided to work in their shop. So they were paying me and but at a stage she become very she started insulting me the way I don't like. So I told my mother-in-law that the way she's insulting me I don't like it. So my mother-in-law said I should endure that she's my husband. So I agreed. So we continue working. But it get to a stage one day he came to the house, she took my phone and smashed it on the floor. So when I wanted to say some stuff, my mother-in-law begged me again that I should continue to endure.
You say they can't hear you.
Yeah, my mother-in-law said I should continue to endure. So I said okay. So, but before then, I later called my husband. I told my husband that the way they are treating me, I don't like it. So he now said if I don't want, I should stop working in their shop. I said okay, preferable. Let me go and look for a white collar job because I just finished my NYSC then. Then on looking for the white collar job, my mother-in-law now told me that I cannot stay in her family house and be looking for a white collar job. That I should two master cannot be in the same ship. So she now asked me to leave the house. But before I came back one day where I went to look for a job, I went to drop my CV. I saw she have packed my things out of my own room and said I can no longer stay in the house. Even that very week sef, she called one of the cousins to come and beat me up in the house. But thank God, I didn't allow them to beat me like that. So the
Madam,
elder
can you speak up?
okay, later the elder brother came. The elder brother came back from America. The Mr. Obiero Okechukwu. So he now said I should go and apologize to the sister. Say because when your senior and junior is fighting, is the still junior they still go and apologize. So which I did. But finally I left the house because mama disagreed that I will stay in that house. So I started putting up with my husband's sister before I got my own place. So during 2012, my husband came back. So when he came back, I begin to notice some strange movements. At times he will come back and he will off his phone. And in the night, I'll put on the phone. I started seeing different type of messages on the phones. So I called him that the next morning and I was asking, so who is this person, this person? Although he denied and told me it was the friend's girlfriend. So, but finally, I now found out that the lady was pregnant then. So when I told him, he not said yes that the lady was carrying his child. So as God will have it, that within that 2012, he came back February, March. Before he left April, I took him too of my son. But when I later called him to tell him that I was pregnant, he never believed because he thought that I was just lying to so that he will not look after the other woman over the other side. So later he asked me to go and see the mother. So the mother I told him that I cannot go and see your mother because the mother told me that she come. He want to take me to the hospital so that doctor can give me injection. I come and told the woman that I cannot go because your mother drove me out of the house. So I don't know the kind of injection your mother want to give me. That I will not go. So the mother now said, okay, if I'm not coming, that I should not come. So I continue staying on my own. Then my husband get angry. Mr. James Obishino got angry and said if I don't want to go and see his mother, that he will stop calling me. I said no problem. So he stopped calling me for some time. Then after 3 months, he started calling me again. I should go and see the mother. I told him that I cannot go and see your mother because I don't know his intention. Say it's better for me when this pregnancy is 7 months. I'll go and see your mother. So before then, the elder brother called me from outside the country and told me I should go and see one of the uncle, which I did. And they find out they all of them discovered that I was pregnant. But because all of them are afraid of my mother-in-law, which is my husband's mother, they later denied it. That they don't know the women, they don't know a woman that is pregnant or not. So finally, when the pregnancy was 7 months old, and I went to my mother-in-law's house with I bought onions I took to her. So when I got there, I greeted her, but she pretended as if she was not seeing me. So after staying with her with one of my cousins I went with, for like 30 minutes, I told her, Mama, I am going. She said, okay, bye bye. I left. So immediately I left, he called the son, which is James Obishina, Okishuku, and told that one that I was not pregnant, anything, that they should not mind me, that his calabash I was carrying on my tummy. So my husband called and said, my mama told me that you were not pregnant. I said, okay, if mama said so, good and fine. So he stopped communicating until and I gave birth on the 25th of December. And I gave birth on the 25th of December 2012. And I called them again. I told the mother that I have given birth. The mother ordered them that nobody should come and see me in the hospital. I said, good and fine. So that is how. So he stops, he's not even communicating, no money, nothing, nothing. So I was the one that took care of this boy alone with the help of the elder brother and the help of my auntie too. So I took care of the boy.
Right.
So I took care of the boy alone. So when I 2016, I my auntie called. 2016, my auntie called again. They say, "Come, go and take care of your son." He said, when he's ready, he will come down and take care of his son. When he's ready, he's coming down to take care of his son. But he never came down. No money, no upkeep, nothing, nothing. So last year, my auntie started pushing again. So the mother came up that we'll go for DNA, but the DNA test will go for the son. We are going to use the son clothes, which is the James Obeshino Okechukwu, which I rejected last year. So this year, my auntie have to push him down. So when he came down, and finally they did the DNA test, and we did the DNA test. I found out that he's the father of my son now. So immediately he didn't wait for the result to come out. After that test, he ran back because he was afraid when I said he should come to human rights. So I was afraid that human rights people will arrest. So one of the sisters told him that he should not come to the human rights. I thought they will arrest him. So he left back to America. So now, pertaining my marriage now, he was still married to me, and at the same time he went to America and got married to a Jamaican woman there. But I heard that he came down that 2015-16 to come and divorce me without serving me a divorce letter. So what I want now, I want, what I want is justice. What I want now is justice, because I don't because although they've asked him, he was trying to deny because he said he did not, but they said he came down to divorce me. But I didn't. I was not I was not given any divorce letter. I was not invited anywhere, and I still have my wedding certificate, marriage certificate, and the same time he went over there to get married to a Jamaican woman over there
In US.
in US. Yes, this is my marriage certificate.
How do you know? Do you have the proof of his marriage over there?
But
Or
that,
were
I
you
don't,
just told?
yeah, I was just told when during that period that he was coming down, that he's coming down to divorce me. Has he given me a divorce letter? I said no. So that 2013, 14, 15, they were just going up. Well, anytime he comes down, they will call me and say, has he given you any divorce letter? I said no. They said he has come to divorce me, but I don't know where they went to because I was not given any divorce letter.
Yeah, but if you say he has divorced you, what you are saying is still rumor. Were you served a divorce
I
letter?
was not served a divorce letter.
Did you have the proof that he's married over there or he has married another person?
Yes, because during that time, somebody called me that he's getting married to a Jamaican woman over there.
Did they send you the proof?
I was not given any.
That is mere rumor. You can't act on rumor. You act on facts. If the person that called you to tell you that give you a photograph of their wedding, their court wedding and all that, then you can now have to be sure that he married the person. But if you are just told your husband has married a Jamaica woman, or probably a woman is living with him in Jamaica, and somebody
Yes.
just called you to say he has married a Jamaica woman, and you can only have documentation to prove your allegation in court, in law court. And if you don't have any proof, it's a mere rumor. It cannot, that doesn't, it can't stand. But you had this baby 2012,
Yes.
and you mean in 2012 you want to stay with for this man that is not calling you and is not coming for you until now, that they compare him to come and run a DNA test with your child. You are still waiting for such man?
No, not that I'm waiting for such much. Just that I want to because I don't really understand if as you said now,
You want to go out,
stay one
then you
place
sit
money.
one place.
I don't really on because now I don't have proof if really he got married over there, as you said. Not that I'm waiting for him, but because he has not been taking his responsibility for the almost 10 years now. He will be nine by December 25th, and plus the 9 months I carried the pregnancy.
Did they give you what is it called? Did they give you the copy of the DNA test
Yes, I have
of their own?
of
This
their
is the
own.
one you brought, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, this is the original or the
This is the
photocopy?
original. I collected the original because he was not around. He sent the sister, so I collected and do photocopy and give to the sister.
Yeah. Okay, your standard one, the issue of the marriage, we can't address that now
Okay.
because you don't have proof.
Proof.
Yeah. Then the issue of the welfare of the child, you just got to know that the child belongs to him by this day,
The
by
DNA
this
test.
DNA
He
test.
knows that the child belongs to Bill because the mother said the child is not his child. That is why he decided to stay back since. Because he don't want to be sending money, so he knows that the child belongs to him. But because of they have to push him down to say, oh yeah, oh, you don't want to send money and you are not making any move. Oh yeah, go and check, go and see whether it's true. Because your mother said the child does not belong to you. Does not mean that you don't know that this child is your child. So that is why he came down. They have to push him down.
Okay, after he did the DNA test, he has gone back.
He has gone back.
Okay, before he left, did he drop any money?
He didn't drop anything. He didn't even, we didn't know nothing.
He did not drop any money
Nothing.
till now.
Yes.
And you have all this information in yours.
Yes.
Did you drop the number with them?
No, I did not.
You drop the number with them. Let them fill the number, every information about you in the US and others. You drop the number with them. Do you have this picture?
Yes, I have his picture.
You are disturbing me. You drop the picture first. Okay, go and attach your whatever. Okay. Don't come in again. If they need it, they should come. They should buy. And you are disturbing me. This is your on and off. Don't come in again. If they need more water, they should go to the supermarket and buy it from them. So that is what they are going to do. Yes. If you go to the reception, you write all the information about him, where he's living, the state, the city, and all that, telephone number and all that. Give it and attach it to to the phone.
Okay, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you give it to her to attach it to the phone. Yeah, so that
So I'm free to go now.
no, hold on. I need a clean sheet. I don't know why you keep doing this. remove my pen from here.
Although man, when he left, immediately he left. After 1 week, he left. They sent a lawyer to come and the man called me that we should talk in private, which I said no, that I don't want private something. Whatever I want now is I want everything to be open because I don't know what is their intention. I want everything to be open. So the man came the other last week. I came here, so he was around then.
If you have a lawyer who respond to him, you have the meeting in our office here. Yeah. So when they don't comply, they will still take it up from there. You have the number of the lawyer.
Yes, or is
We will give all this we indicate it. The telephone number of the lawyer, you write it. Then the telephone number of the man in US, you write that. All those information you provide it. And you should attach it. Today is 20th.
20th.
You'll be contacted when once the DNA result is out.
Smart.
Of our announcement. So, for the subsequent one, we'll contact the lawyer who writes to his lawyer. We'll contact him if we are being referred to the lawyer. We'll call the lawyer for a meeting. So after the meeting, the outcome of the meeting will determine our action. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For more useful information, visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. I also want to seize this opportunity to appreciate some of our followers in US and in UK who sent money to us even while the widows empowerment program ended last 11th November this month. And she still go ahead to support us with the sum of 100,000 to help them, and also the children in our care We also sent some money as well to get them some Christmas clothes. God bless you so much. God enrich you. God prosper you, and may God meet you at the time of your need. You will not lack, you will not sorrow. In this year is ending. Everything that you don't need in your life is going to end with the year. And every good thing you desired for your life, 2022, you will have it at your doorstep, even get them before we say Happy New Year in 2022 in some days to come. I appreciate every one of you. God bless you. We love you. And we'll be closing few days from now till we are going to give you date, our closing date and our resumption date this year and next year 2022. And as well, we want to apologize to everyone that we have erred in one way or the other, mostly when it comes to your case handling, the delay and whatever, maybe internet and all that. Please, we appeal to you 2022 by God's grace, and as Christ tarry to come, we are going to serve you much, much better by God's grace. So please pardon us, but we are still going to officially apologize for all that. And we believe things will get much better and better again. Thank you very much for being with us, standing with us, and defending us. Yeah, our defenders. All right, we'll be back in a moment.